What if I told you that your chaotic mornings have absolutely nothing to do with your mornings? Every single day, millions of Americans wake up already defeated. The alarm goes off, the snooze button gets hit. Once, twice, 3 times. There's no clean outfit, no plan, no breakfast, and somehow, before you've even walked out the door, you're already behind. You've tried the 5 a.m. wake-ups. You've bought the journals. You've downloaded the apps. You've watched every productivity video on the internet. And yet, nothing sticks, nothing changes. And in the quiet dark of midnight, you whisper to yourself, "What is wrong with me?" Here's the truth nobody is talking about. Your mornings aren't broken. Your evenings are. And I know that sounds too simple to be real. But stay with me, because there was a woman who fixed her entire life by changing just 10 minutes of her night. And her story is about to change how you think about every single day you have left. Her name was Sarah, 29 years old, living in the heart of a busy American city, working as a project manager at a fast-moving tech company. Smart, driven, the kind of person who had every reason to thrive. But every single morning, Sarah's life was a complete disaster. The alarm would ring, she'd hit snooze until she absolutely couldn't anymore, scramble to find something to wear, skip breakfast, grab her phone, and immediately get hit with 17 unread messages she should have handled the night before. By the time she walked into the office, she wasn't ready to work. She was already recovering from the morning. Her coworkers, though, they walked in calm, focused, put together. So Sarah asked them, "How do you do it?" And every single one of them said the same thing. "I have a morning routine." So Sarah tried. She set her alarm for 5 a.m. She planned to meditate, journal, exercise, eat a healthy breakfast, and review her goals. The first morning, she snoozed until 7:30. The second morning, she woke up at 5, but spent the whole hour scrolling Instagram. The third morning, she gave up entirely. And that night, like so many nights before, she lay on her ceiling staring at the ceiling, asking herself, "Why can't I just get it together?" Her apartment was a mess. Her to-do list was endless. Her mind raced every evening with everything she hadn't finished. She'd fall asleep stressed, wake up exhausted, and do the whole thing over again. Days turned into weeks, weeks turned into months. Sarah felt completely trapped. Then one cold November afternoon, her manager Jennifer called her in for a quarterly review. Jennifer was sharp, fair, and direct, the kind of leader people respect. She slid a paper across the table. Sarah looked down. "Meets expectations, not exceeds." "Just meets." Jennifer leaned forward and spoke gently. "Sarah, you're talented. You have great ideas, but lately, you seem scattered. You're missing deadlines. You're forgetting follow-ups. In meetings, you look like you haven't slept in a week. Is everything okay?" Sarah wanted to defend herself, but instead, the truth just came out. "I can't get my mornings right. By the time I'm actually focused, it's noon. I try routines, they never stick. I feel like I'm failing at the most basic thing, just starting my day." Jennifer was quiet for a moment. Then she said something Sarah never expected. "I used to be exactly like you." Sarah looked up. "I tried every morning routine that exists," Jennifer continued. "Nothing worked. Until my grandmother told me something that changed my entire life." She paused. She said, "You don't win your mornings in the morning. You win them the night before." Something shifted in Sarah's chest, a small, quiet spark. "Come to my office this Friday at 5 p.m., Jennifer said. "I'll show you exactly what I mean." That Friday, Sarah walked into Jennifer's office and immediately noticed something. Everything had its place. The desk was clean, the bag was packed, the space was calm. Jennifer held up a simple kitchen timer and said, "This is called the evening reset, 10 minutes. Every single night. It's not complicated. But it will change your life." She set the timer and said, "Watch." Minutes 1 through 3. Jennifer opened her journal and wrote 3 quick bullets. Closed the Miller deal. Helped a teammate with his presentation. Finished the budget report early. Then one line beneath them. Lesson. Interrupted focus cost me 2 hours today. 3 wins, Jennifer said. 1 lesson. That's it. This tells your brain, today mattered. You're making progress. You're learning. She turned the page. Minutes 4 through 6, she wrote 3 tasks for tomorrow. A 9 a.m. client call. An 11 a.m. project review. A 2 p.m. budget presentation. Just 3, not 10, not 23, Jennifer said. Because your brain can only genuinely focus on 3 important things in a day anyway. Minutes 7 through 8, she walked to her closet, pulled out tomorrow's outfit. Pointed to her bag. Lunch already packed, documents inside, charger by the bed, keys by the door. Sarah's eyes went wide. You do this every single night? Every single night, Jennifer said. Because every decision you make in the morning drains your willpower. I make those decisions the night before, when I'm calm and in control. Minutes 9 through 10, Jennifer sat down, closed her eyes, and quietly said 3 things she was grateful for. 1 intention for tomorrow. Then she closed her laptop. Workday over, she said. Evening begins. She looked at Sarah. Right now you drag your work stress into your evening. Your evening chaos into your sleep, and your exhausted mind into your morning. Everything bleeds into everything else. But when you close each day with intention, you wake up to a clean slate. She handed Sarah a blank journal. 10 minutes. 8 p.m. Every night. 90 days. Even if you don't believe it'll work, just do it. Sarah held that journal like a lifeline. What if I forget? Jennifer smiled. Set an alarm. Name it. Tomorrow starts tonight. That night, at exactly 8 p.m., Sarah's phone buzzed. Tomorrow starts tonight. She sat down, set a timer, and opened the journal. 3 wins. She made her bed. Finished 1 email, didn't skip lunch. 1 lesson. Checking her phone first thing in the morning killed her focus. 3 priorities for tomorrow. Clothes laid out. Lunch made. Phone charging in the kitchen, not the bedroom. 3 gratitudes, 1 intention. 10 minutes. Done. Day 1. She woke up and didn't panic. Her clothes were already out. Her plan was already made. She felt something she hadn't felt in years, calm. Day 3. She realized she hadn't hit snooze once. Day 7. She got to work with enough time to actually get a coffee before her first meeting. Day 14. A colleague stopped her in the hallway and said, Sarah, you seem different. More present. Day 18. Everything went wrong. A project fell apart. Emails piled up, and by 8 p.m., the last thing she wanted to do was open that journal. She wanted to collapse on the couch and disappear into her phone. But she remembered what Jennifer had told her. Especially on the bad days, that's when you need it most. She forced herself. 10 minutes. And as she wrote her 3 wins on what felt like the worst day in recent memory, she found them. And something shifted. The day felt less catastrophic. Tomorrow felt possible. Day 30, her alarm went off. And for the first time, she woke up 2 minutes before it rang, eyes open, feeling rested. She walked to her kitchen. Everything was ready. She knew exactly what her day looked like. No anxiety, no scrambling, just quiet, confident readiness. And she thought to herself, for the first time in years, I am ready for today. 6 months later, Jennifer slid a paper across the table again. Sarah looked down. Exceeds expectations. Her eyes filled with tears. Jennifer smiled. You're a different person. Not because you changed who you are, but because you changed when you prepare. In 90 days, Sarah had completed 82 evening resets. Her productivity went up. Her stress went down. Her mornings became the best part of her day. And when a teammate asked her secret, she shared it. Within a week, 3 people on her team were doing it too. The 10-minute ritual that seemed almost too simple to matter had quietly become the foundation of everything. Here's what I need you to understand. Sarah's story isn't really about productivity. It's about one undeniable truth. How you close today determines how you open tomorrow. You've been trying to fix your mornings in the morning. That's like trying to bake a cake after it's already in the oven. The preparation happens before. The evening reset is simple. 10 minutes, 8 p.m., every night. Minutes 1 through 3, review your day. 3 wins, even tiny ones, 1 lesson learned. Minutes 4 through 6, plan tomorrow. 3 priorities, not 10, not 20, 3. Minutes 7 through 8, prepare your environment. Clothes ready, meals prepped, space organized. Minutes 9 through 10, close with gratitude. 3 things you're thankful for. 1 intention for the day ahead. That's it. No complicated system, no expensive tools. Just 10 minutes of intentional closure. So here's your challenge. Tonight, before you go to bed, spend 10 minutes preparing for tomorrow. Just tonight. See how tomorrow morning feels. If you wake up even 5% calmer, do it again the next night. String together 90 nights of 10-minute resets. And I promise you, you won't recognize your mornings. You are not broken. Your mornings are not doomed. You just haven't learned this one secret yet. Tomorrow starts tonight. If this story shifted something in you, hit that like button and share it with someone who's always rushing, because they need to hear this. Drop a comment right now that says, "Tonight at 8, to commit to your very first evening reset." Let's hold each other accountable. Until next time, stop fighting your mornings. Win them the night before. Your best tomorrow is already waiting in tonight's 10 minutes.